Hold up.
I hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home. Today I want to talk about something that can actually change your life in many, many ways. I think it's about time people are, sorry, people are now fed up of diets. Every day, most people wake up, what should I eat? What kind of diet should I choose? Everyone's either punishing themselves with exercise, over exercising, or people are just not exercising and they're under exercising. There's so much of confusion around health. When is it going to end? The point is, why does health have to be so complicated? Think about it. Why does it have to be so complicated? We have an intelligence within our body that's working for us, smarter than any doctor, smarter than any nutritionist, smarter than any coach, any psychologist, any spiritual leader. There's an intelligence that exists in all of us. When it's given the platform to work, it thrives. When we change the environment and we make it non-conducive for the intelligence to work, we have problems, from little pains to serious diseases. Yes, sometimes eating and health can become complicated when we have complicated diseases and it needs a separate approach. But for everyone else, I can promise you one thing. As we start to change our mindsets and our limiting belief patterns, we're going to get healthier and healthier. Because look around you right now. Look around in the world. There is so much more suffering, so much more death, so much more chronic diseases. Okay, and yet we think we have so much in terms of technology, in terms of medicine, in terms of nutrition. We have so much more, then why aren't people getting better? The point is because we've forgotten to listen to the human body. What I'm going to teach you today sounds like fasting. Fasting is therapeutic. We know it's great. It's science proved. It's medically approved. Everything. I'm talking today about the power of hunger. And I can guarantee you when you learn this, there is going to be phenomenal change in your health, your weight, your fat percentage, your immune system, your pain, your autoimmune conditions. Everything is going to get better. It's not because I'm going to share something magical with you that I've discovered. It's existed in all of us for the longest period of time. And I'm going to tell you where this came from. I made a trip a couple of days ago and I had to be at the airport for 6 hours. I was bored. Okay, there was no one to talk to. It was 2 a.m. in the morning and all of that stuff. I've been studying hunger for the longest time because the simple question was, when hunger happens, what exactly is hunger? Hunger is nothing but an indicator that, hey, the body needs a little more energy and it needs nutrients to perform all the functions that it performs. That's exactly what hunger is. Now, hunger can become starvation for genuine reasons when people don't have food to eat. Hunger can then become starvation. Starvation is bad for everyone. The point is, what do? The moment we're hungry, we eat. We eat. The moment we're hungry, we eat. And my point was, what does hunger do if we prolong it a little? Now in fasting, we do 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, and most people become adapted to that hour. They don't get hungry. Okay, their bodies have become used to it. Whenever you start fasting, the first day is difficult because you're used to patterns of hunger and giving into it. The second day, a little bit better out of habit. The third day, fasting becomes easy for you. In fact, you don't feel hungry. Your appetite decreases, your hunger decreases, and your energy levels actually improve. Now, what I'm talking today about is different from fasting. Let's say you're hungry now, okay? Don't eat. Do not eat if you're hungry right now. Wait for 30 minutes, wait for an hour, wait for 2 hours. Listen to your body. You don't want to become so hungry that you become hangry. You become irritable and snappy and angry, and then when you eat, you're just going to eat everything in front of you. No. Gracefully extend the hunger. Now, of course, if you're a kidney patient, you're diabetic, and you need to eat because of your levels, please understand this is not relevant for you. It can become relevant for you once you get better with your condition or you put it into remission. But for everyone else, do not immediately eat when you're hungry. Now, let's get into the science and the medical part of this, which is beautiful. I always thought that hunger is not a wasted kind of a thing. It's not something which is bad. Hunger isn't a bad indicator. Now, let's say this is what's happening in the human body. I'm hungry right now, but I'm not going to eat. The body expects me to eat, but I'm not going to eat. I'm going to wait for a while. What happens? The human body only thrives on one principle, which is survival. It knows it's not getting food. So what's going to happen? your immune system now is at its highest. It's alert. It's alert. Because the moment I start eating, okay, whenever we eat, our immune system actually rises. Why? To protect any germs, pathogens, poisons that we may have ingested. So when we eat, we move into a system where the immune system is alert. Okay, when we eat, the pancreatic enzymes start to get produced, stomach acid starts to get produced. But now I'm waiting for it. So now the body goes into a little bit of survival mode. Okay, my growth hormones go up. When I'm hungry, I raise my growth hormones. Why are growth hormones so important for us? You want better hair, skin, better muscle, a stronger immune system. We need growth hormones. It also comes when we sleep deeply at night. But now with this little hunger that I'm extending gracefully, my growth hormones come up. What else happens? Because the body still needs a little bit of food, it starts breaking down dead cells, sick cells, similar to fasting, just to sustain for a little while more until I eat again. Regeneration starts to happen. Now, because I'm hungry, the pancreas actually start to produce digestive enzymes and keep them ready. Why? Because now the body's on alert. The moment it gets food, it's going to try to break it down as quickly as possible, which means even your digestive system is going to be enhanced to handle the meal that you eat when you prolong hunger a little more. Now, let's say I'm not hungry, but because lunchtime is after I go live, which is usually 1:45, okay, it's out of habit. I'm going to eat. When I eat, I'm not hungry. Now, once I eat, my body's going to start producing enzymes and then acids, and the process is slow. But when I'm hungry, like really hungry, everything's going to be ready. So my digestion also starts to improve. Now, some people who are highly acidic and need to eat at regular intervals, they should. But at the same time, you may want to try this because guess what? This can also fix people with acidity issues. Everyone's different. Remember biometrics. Remember uniqueness of the human body. Extremely important for you to understand that. Okay? So now I have regeneration working. I have a better immune system. I have a digestive system that is waiting to break down my food. And the best part of this is psychosomatically you may think, but Luke, if I let myself be hungry, aren't I going to eat more food? The beauty is you'll actually eat less. Why? Because your digestion is now enhanced. The faster I can digest food, the quicker the signal from my stomach to my brain to stop eating. So when I'm hungry, ghrelin, which is the hormone, the hunger hormone, is at its highest. And the moment I start putting food in, leptin will start going up, which is tell the brain enough is enough, and ghrelin starts forming. This is the intelligence of the human body. It's always existed in every one of us. So I don't preach to y'all or talk to y'all until I've done it myself. So me and a couple of, I think 60 other people have been doing this for the last couple of days. It is phenomenal beyond belief. You want to feel that phenomenal feeling? There's only one thing you need to do. Try it. Try it. Yes, it becomes a little disruptive to your schedule because when I would eat lunch, I would plan my time. But now I eat only when I'm hungry. So what happens is if I wake up in the morning and I'm not hungry, I may just have lunch straight away. And then if I'm not hungry till dinner, I may not eat anything in between. Okay, because my body still has energy. So it works a little bit like fasting, but I'm trying to use the principle of hunger because hunger is signaling to your body to do many other functions. There's another beautiful function, and this is primarily good for people with cancer or any one of us. We have an SIRT gene. How that works is when that's activated, which is activated, or it's activated when we're hungry. That gene is called the rescue gene. It's like a kind of a protein that starts actually breaking down inflammation and free radicals in the body. So here's the test. It's as simple as that. The science is good, but I want you to try it. And if it suits you, do it. If it doesn't suit you, just don't do it. But I can guarantee you the mission and the path that we're on is that one fine day, there's not going to be the existence of diets anymore because our bodies will tell us what to eat, when to eat, how much to sleep, how much to exercise, and when to take a break. The answers are all within us. So here's the test that I want us today. It is Monday. Let's try this for the next 5 days, okay? Eat only when you are hungry. And that's why I say, today we've been fed the comfort lie that when you're hungry, there should be a snack available. When you're hungry, there should be something in your bag. No, when there's hunger, I want you to face that hunger. I want your body's intelligence to kick in and give you the benefits of that hunger. Now, don't push it. That's being stupid. If you're going to starve yourself, you're going to kill your metabolism, you're going to put on more weight, you're going to decrease your immune system, you're going to increase your cortisol, adrenaline, which is all not good for you. The point is, if I feel hungry now, maybe today I'll just push it for 30 minutes more and then I'll eat. But I want you to feel the hunger for a small period of time. It could be 15 minutes, it could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour. If you start to feel acidic, obviously your body's telling you you've pushed it. Don't wait to feel acidic. The point is, extend the hunger gracefully. And then I want you to see the rhythm that you fall in. A lot of people out of these 60 to 70 people who have been doing it, some of them have just realized that 2 meals a day are enough. Now, the beauty of this is, since I'm limited to maybe 2 meals instead of 3 that I was having, when I have that meal, I'm eating literally everything. So I'm not deficient in protein, I'm not deficient in carb, I'm not deficient in micronutrients. I'm getting everything. And the beauty is, if you are that kind of person who doesn't want to give up your dessert, you don't want to give up that favorite food that you have, the beauty is when you extend hunger and then eat, your digestive power is so much that you can actually get away with these things. You can actually have a proper meal and a dessert, and it's still going to work for you. Of course, if you have a medical condition, you can't do it, don't do it. It's as simple as that. Common sense. So the last couple of days I've been in Dubai. I've been enjoying a dessert after almost, I have a dessert usually once a week. I've had it like thrice in the last week. I've not felt hungry. It's beautiful. I'm feeling great. My body to me is looking great. More than your body looking great, you feel great. My energy levels are fab, and I don't have to think about food because now I'm operating on the intelligence of my body. If I feel hungry, then I know I'm not going to plan anything for the next hour because I'm going to extend it. I'm going to have a lovely, super meal, eat what I want, of course, within the ecosystem of healthy, clean, nutritious food. And that's it. So my rhythm's changed. Yes, people who are working, all of that stuff, you'll have a problem with your schedule because when will you plan your lunch break now? If you're going to eat when you're hungry. But believe me, I thought I had the same problem because I look at patients. I consult with patients all the time. But now, because I've been doing it for 4 to 5 days, I more or less know when my hunger is going to strike and when I'm going to break that hunger, 30 minutes or 1 hour later. So I plan it. So a little bit of upheaval in your schedule may happen, but I can guarantee you one thing. Your energy levels are going to soar. Your weight, it's going to change. I think I've become leaner. Not that I have to become, but I feel and I like it. I really like it. So my point is everyone's different. Try it. Do not eat until you are physically hungry. Not emotionally. We should not eat when we're emotionally hungry as well because you're feeding emotions. Those are excess calories whether you're having a salad, an apple, or a tiramisu. It doesn't matter. So I want everyone to try this. For that, you got to be mindful, which is why I keep saying mindfulness is the key to everything. Everything. So when you're hungry, observe. How long can I go with that feeling of hunger? Your body will start increasing the hunger by increasing ghrelin. When you know you're pushing it too much or whatever, stop. Find that niche one. When Luke gets hungry, within the next hour, he may start to eat. And that builds your new biorhythm of your body, and it is fabulous. It is fabulous. So this is also great for people who have digestive disorders, gut dysbiosis, and all of these things. It's fantastic because regeneration is required for every organ of the human body. Fantastic for people with insulin resistance or insulin insensitivity because the biggest problem with people who have insulin sensitivity or type 2 diabetes is they're constantly eating. So their insulin levels are constantly high, and it's worse if the patient is on insulin. You can never lose body fat because the higher your insulin, your cells are locked. You cannot burn fat. The lower you bring your insulin, you can unlock the fat cells and burn energy. So the beauty of this eating only when you're hungry is also great because the moment you extend hunger, insulin falls. That's why if you're highly diabetic, you want to do this in a very informed way. You want to do it with supervision, the right way, because you don't want to become hypo. You don't want to become hypoglycemic. But for everyone else, I can guarantee you this is going to disrupt the way diets and health work. If you can only eat when you're truly hungry, okay? Sometimes you feel greedy. I was on a flight. I love eating food on flights. I just love eating food on flights. But this time I was like, no matter what, because I'm not hungry. It doesn't make sense. I'll land, and when I'm hungry, I'll order the same stuff or better stuff that was on the flight, and I'll eat it. So I'm not psychologically deprived. But I'm not going to eat because I am not hungry. Why will you confuse all of your hormones and eat, put energy in your body when it's not required? It's as simple as that. The simplicity and the intelligence and the beauty of the human body. It is such an important and fascinating thing. Our own bodies work for us. They work against us when we interfere. So try this for the next 5 days. Eat only when you're hungry. You'll have 100 different excuses, but Luke, I need to be there. I have those too, but where there's a will, there's a way. You want to fix something, you got to put in the effort, you got to do it. Nothing is impossible. Things are difficult, but difficult doesn't mean it's impossible. Have a great day, everyone. Let me know how you do. We review this on Friday. Try it. Try it. It may be difficult, not impossible. Eat only when you're hungry. And when you get hungry, don't eat immediately. Prolong the hunger. Graceful. It's a beautiful feeling. It also gives you clarity of mind. You know why? It comes back to evolution. Imagine, hunter-gatherer. Okay? You're hungry. Hunger is an indicator that the body needs energy. So hunger also drives more blood to your muscles, more clarity of brain because it's survival. All that energy and clarity of brain is for you to find food. To find food. Imagine if you're hungry and then you just start feeling weak. How would you find food in the days of the hunters and gatherers? Right? But today everything's convenient. I can reach out and I have bananas just there. So I eat when I'm hungry. But when you're hungry, more blood moves to your muscles so that you can move and find food. More clarity of brain to see what can I eat. That is the beauty and intelligence of the body. Live that part of hunger gracefully. And then your digestive system, your immunity is on standby because the body knows the moment it gets food, okay, everything's going to be working for you beautifully. Have a great day, everyone. This has already changed the lives of 50, 60 people who have been doing it. Incredible. They'll be sharing their stories very soon. How this one little change has made people feel so much better inside and outside. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, breathe deep, and remember, you care. It's all about you. I can guarantee you one thing. We are all going back to simplicity and to our roots. There's enough of complication in the world. Use it when needed. But never forget the intelligence that exists within you.